So, welcome to this lesson of my channel Pilates con Giorgia. It is a lesson with the ball, so be prepared on your mat with the ball. It is a soft ball, and please lie on your back. Put the ball in between your knees and keep your knees bent, your feet on the floor. Feel the contact of yourself on the mat. And start to roll your pelvis up and down, so in the direction of the head and then in the direction of your feet. And the next time you do so, lift your pelvis up in the bridge, and then one vertebra after the other you go down again with the pelvis on the floor. And again, from the pelvis start the movement to lift in the bridge, and you move down slowly, vertebra by vertebra. You do that again, exhaling when you go up, inhaling when you go down. You can also exhale when you move and inhale in the pauses between the movement. So it depends on you. Then stay down with the pelvis and start to roll your head from one side to the other, but in a really lazy way. And continue breathing all the time. Then bring up your arms in the direction of the head and down to the floor. Inhale, you put the arms up, you bring the arms up, and exhale, you bring them down again. And now stay with the arms up and lift your pelvis again in the bridge. Go down again with the pelvis and then with the arms. And again, up with the bridge. Then follow the arms and then again down with your pelvis. Interlace your fingers, support your head, put your elbows in the direction of the ceiling and lift your head, and together you lift also your legs from the floor and you put them down together. So again, you lift the upper body and the legs, exhaling, keeping all the time the lower back on the floor. And inhaling, you move down with the feet and the head on the floor again. And feel that you are becoming short in the front and long in the back. The next time you do so, you want to touch with the left elbow, the right knee, and then with the right elbow, the left knee. So you want to still lift the legs in the center, but your upper body is rotating to go to the opposite side. Every time you become shorter in the front, exhale. And you inhale while you are going down. Okay, put your feet on the floor, your arms down, and again, go up in the bridge, stay there. And squeezing a little bit your ball between the knees, stretch out the leg, the right leg, and stay there. And then change leg. So squeeze the ball and stretch out your left leg forward. Stay with your pelvis stable in the middle. And put down again both your feet and go up and down with a small movement from your buttocks. So your pelvis is moving slightly up and down, but you are pushing from the feet. Then again lift your arms and you move down one vertebra after the other with the pelvis. Then lift your head, lift your legs, and you are going to stay in balance on your pelvis, keeping your back a little bit round, and then you move down again with pelvis, trunk and legs. So you want to lift from the upper body and from the legs together, then stay there and stretch out your legs in the teaser. Remain there, you can smile, you can breathe. Do not sacrifice yourself. Then bend your knees, put down your feet and your hands and lift your pelvis, pushing on your hands and feet. Look in the direction of the ceiling. Okay, then go back with the pelvis on the floor. Put your soft ball this time between your ankles and from the pelvis roll backward. with the trunk on the floor. Support your head. This time when you lift your head, you want to stretch out your both legs forward, bending your ankles and keeping all the time the lower back on the floor. And when you lift your head and stretch your legs, you exhale. This kind of breathing will help you, maybe, in the movement. And continue with the movement. The next time you stretch out your legs, stretch out also your arms parallel to the floor and start with a small movement up and down of your arms parallel to the floor, inhaling for 5 movements of the arms and exhaling for 5 movements of the arms. It's the 100. The breathing is still fluid, is not rhythmical. Only the arms are moving rhythmically. The lower back is continuously on the floor. You don't arch your back. Breathe and look in the direction of the pelvis, and then go down, rest with your head on the floor. Put again your soft ball between the knees and lift your pelvis again in the bridge. Stretch out your right leg with your ankle bent this time and stay there. And go with your arms in the direction of the ceiling. Keep the balance and the stability in this position and then change leg. So now it's your left leg that is long. Continue breathing, put down both your feet and go up with your arms. And then lift a little bit more your pelvis before going down one vertebra after the other. Put again the ball between your ankles, put your hands behind the knees and go up in the teaser, rolling up your trunk. Stay there. You can also lift your arms in the direction of the ceiling and then from the pelvis start to roll down one vertebra after the other with the legs as well. And then you move up from the head, from the hands, and you make yourself again upright before going down one vertebra after the other, and then bend your knees and stretch out your legs in the direction of the ceiling. And here start to squeeze a little bit the ball between your ankles with your legs long if you can and with your ankles bent. Release the shoulders. Lift your head, lift your arms and go again in the teaser position, staying in balance a little bit behind your sacrum and behind your sit bones. And then bend your knees, take the ball between your hands and stay in the teaser again, but with the ball in your hands. And then move down one vertebra after the other and the legs together, so go to the floor. And again, roll up from the head and lift your legs and stay there. Now bend your knees and go in the all four position. Put the ball between your ankles. You can jump in all four and in plank, or you can go in the position also in another way that is possible for you. So stay there in the plank and squeeze the ball between your ankles to lift the right foot from the floor. So you are making some sort of point with your right foot and you stay in the position there. And then you change leg. Okay, bend your knees and go in the pyramid. It's like elephant. So your pelvis is up and back. And now move to the swan. So you go down with your knees and you arch your back before coming back on your knees and rest. So you want to rotate your shoulders backward and prepare again for the all four position and then plank and stay in the plank position. And this time you move your left hand in the center, you turn to the right and you stay in the star position, so on the side plank, but with the ball between your ankles, and then change the side. push the floor away from you, so you don't want to collapse in your shoulder and shoulder blade. And come back to the plank and then back to the pyramid. So your pelvis is the highest point of the pyramid, and then bend your knees and sit on your heels to rest. Okay, go now to sit again and put the ball behind you in the region of your chest, the back of your chest. Support your head with your hands and lift your knees. And this time we do the crisscross, so you go with the elbow to the opposite knee and you stretch out the opposite leg. And you have to keep the balance and the stability on the ball, so this can make also the movement not so easy, actually. So you have to really feel the stabilization that you are making in your center, connecting the opposite leg and arm. And then inhaling, arch your back and feel that your head is going backward to touch the floor, and then lift your head again, starting from the eyes. So you want to do some sort of crunch, but with the ball behind you. So this is really something interesting to try. Feel the movement well distributed in all your spine, from the pelvis to the head. And then, if it's comfortable for you, stay in this position with the head resting on the floor with your open chest. If you need, you can also put something underneath your head. Then really gently roll on one side to remove the ball and stretch out your legs. Just lie on your back and feel the contact that you are making with the floor. Breathe. Then bend your knees, roll on one side and gently come to sit. Rotate your shoulders backward and your head from side to side. And then bring up your arms, inhaling, and exhale, you move them down. And one more. Inhale, bring up your arms to the ceiling, exhale down. The last one, put the palms together and go with your palms to your heart. Thank you very much. See you next time.